Tip number 1, go to bed and wake up at the same time every single day. When you go to bed at the same time every single day, your brain starts to realize it's at this time specifically that you go to bed. And so it starts to make you sleepier. And when it's time to wake up and you go to bed at the same time every single day, your brain starts to realize, oh, this is time to wake up. And so it wakes you up easier. And this is a cycle that happens every single day as long as you stay consistent. Tip number 2, get sunlight in the mornings. When we go outside for 5 minutes and we get sunlight, our brains start to realize that it's daytime. When we get no sunlight, our brains are left in the dark about what time it is. So when we are outside and we are in the sun, our brains are like, hey, it's daytime. It's time to wake you up. And so you start getting more active and you're awake more. Tip number 3, go to bed when it's cold and then put a bunch of blankets on. You know that feeling when it's just really hot? It's like a volcano in your room and you just can't sleep? Our bodies don't like being in a warm environment. It's uncomfortable and yucky. And this is because in the day, it's usually a lot warmer than when it is in the night. So our bodies get accustomed to being being comfortable sleeping in the night because it's cooler then, and our bodies are used to sleeping in the night. We produce more melatonin during the night than we do during the day. Number 4, don't eat before you go to bed. Going to bed right after you eat is bad because digesting your food takes a lot of energy. To create that energy, your heart has to pump faster and beat more. And that stops you from sleeping. When your heart rate is higher, it becomes a lot harder to sleep. So don't eat before bed because it's making it harder for you to sleep. Tip number 5, get some cardio. Start going outside and start running. This is really good. You know that feeling when you just finished some exercise, like you finished running, and then you just go to bed? I'm so tired. It becomes so much easier to fall asleep because we are designed to run long distances, and thus when we run long distances, it's much easier to sleep because we're designed that way. Number 7, meditate before bed. And this can be hard if you're not practiced at it, which is why I recommend breathing meditation, just focusing on your breathing while you go to sleep. And this is good because when your mind is clear of thoughts, it's easier to sleep. Your mind's not racing around thinking about this thing and then this thing and then this thing. It's just calm and it's just in a relaxed state where it's not thinking about a million things. Tip number 8, don't go using your phone before bed. Another one of those parent things. And it's true, you shouldn't be using your phone before bed because your phone producing blue light is kind of acting like the sun. It's basically like you're getting sunlight in your eyes, just the same way as the sun is putting light in your eyes as well. And your brain starts to think it's daytime out because of your phone, and so it starts producing less melatonin, the thing you need to go to sleep. Tip number 9, use your bed for only bed things, like sleeping. That's the only purpose your bed should have. If anything, that's the only purpose your bedroom should have. Don't go trying to do random things in your bed like jumping on your bed. That disassociates your bed with sleeping and more of an activity of fun. It's much easier to sleep because your brain solely associates that bed for sleeping. Tip number 10, make sure your sleeping space is neat. Now, as you can see, my sleeping space is, I have a neat bed. I have lights I turn off before bed. I got water so I don't have to get out of bed during the night. And it's pretty chill. It's that simple. You want to make your environment for sleeping as perfect for sleeping as possible. You don't want there to be light. You don't want there to be sounds going on. You don't want your bed shaking like crazy during the night. You want everything to be just calm. You want your environment to be perfect. Final tip, I guess you could say it's like tip number 11, but it's not really. If you have insomnia or chronic insomnia, I'm going to be real, I'm not sure exactly what to do. Go to a medical professional if it's really bad, but even if you have insomnia or you self-diagnose yourself with insomnia, I still recommend you try some of the things that I've told you because it's bound to help you regardless. So you got this, bro, okay? Get some good sleep tonight.